One project in all of crypto is building something that no chain, no L2, no rollup has ever actually shipped. A full decentralized replacement for AWS, for Cloudflare, for DNS itself. And right now the market has it priced at about $11 million. Either the market is asleep or I am. I find sleeping giants early. Before I ever started posting publicly, I was buying Bitcoin at 400, Ethereum at 16, Chainlink at 30 cents. Once I started posting, I called Tau at $8, Caspa at 1 cent, Tibber at 2 cents. So I need to be straight with you about Quilibrium. I've been holding this one a while. The price hasn't played out yet, but the thesis has only gotten stronger, and honestly, this might be the most asymmetric bet I have ever held. Real quick, the next sleeping giant I find at a $10 million cap, before anyone is paying attention, is already on my list. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe. One deep dive like this drops every week. So what is Quilibrium actually? In one sentence, it is a peer-to-peer, full-stack decentralized cloud. The project calls it NoCloud. Think everything AWS sells you today: storage, key management, message queues, notifications. And on the roadmap, serverless compute, distributed databases, encrypted streaming, but built on a peer-to-peer network where the nodes running the protocol can never see your data. The architecture is built on multi-party computation, MPC, which in plain English means your keys, your traffic, your application state are split into pieces, spread across the network, and never reassembled in any single place, ever. A subpoena cannot touch it. A jurisdiction cannot shut it off. A data center outage cannot take it down. The Q storage API is S3 compatible. QKMS splits keys across nodes. QPing is event notifications, and QConsole is the team's command line and web tool where developers can deploy actual websites in under 30 seconds. The design is real, the architecture is real, the crypto is real. Now zoom out. The entire global internet, every app you use, every single day is running on infrastructure owned by exactly 3 American companies: AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and in the last year alone, AWS went down in October, half the web went dark with it, Cloudflare went down in November. And here's the part most people miss. Even applications built on so-called decentralized networks, including Internet Computer, the project everyone compares Quilibrium to, went offline during the Cloudflare outage. Why? Because they still route users through traditional DNS. Cloudflare flickers, they go dark. So, decentralized apps are not actually decentralized, not structurally. The dirty secret of the current crypto stack is that it sits on the exact same 3 landlords as the centralized web. Quilibrium's whole thesis is that the next generation of applications cannot be built on top of that stack. They need a new one where no single layer, not compute, not storage, not naming, not routing, depends on a centralized provider. That is the stack Quilibrium is shipping. Every project in crypto claims it's replacing AWS. What actually makes Quilibrium different? 4 cryptographic primitives, all published, all audited, all shipping in production right now. Number 1, Cassie Hart, the founder, wrote her own Ratchet protocol. It extends the same signal cryptography that protects your private texts, but for groups instead of one-on-one. One ciphertext for an entire group regardless of size. Number 2, Oblivious transfer using the Ferret protocol. This is the primitive that lets multiple nodes compute on your data without seeing it. Quilibrium's implementation is roughly 200 times faster per correlation than the academic baseline, which is what makes it actually viable at cloud scale. Number 3, threshold cryptography using Shamir secret sharing paired with BLS 48 581 signatures, state of the art for splitting secrets across machines so no single one can ever reconstruct them. And number 4, larger elliptic curves than the rest of crypto. ED448, X448. While most chains run on the curves they picked in the 90s, Quilibrium uses curves that take more raw qubits to break than the ones securing Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana. They have already bought themselves more time against quantum. Here is the part that nobody, and I mean nobody, is pricing in. Every other decentralized cloud still routes through traditional DNS. That is a single point of failure. And after the November Cloudflare outage took ICP apps offline, the founder of Internet Computer himself conceded it publicly. Dominic Williams, founder of ICP, quote, DNS remains a weak point. End quote. He went on to say ICP needed a name resolution alternative. He admitted it. Quilibrium is already building that alternative. It is called QNS, Quilibrium Name Service. And the team has outlined a 3-track strategy to solve DNS dependence at the protocol level. 1. QNS resolution through bind so existing browsers can talk to Qnative apps during the transition. 2. An MPC-based resolution primitive for private name resolution that doesn't depend on traditional DNS. And 3. The long-term play, a dedicated Q top-level domain resolvable natively across the global web. Nobody else in crypto is building this. Not Filecoin, not ICP, not Arweave. Quilibrium is the only project addressing it at the protocol level. Now let's talk honestly about where the network actually is. Right now, Quilibrium is deployed on a single shard, the full multi-shard architecture, 3,098 shards, every one of them carrying a slice of the network, is still rolling out. The process is called shard out. The network is fully operational when 0 halt RIX shards remain. And this is the sticking point. It is taking longer than the community expected, but the progress is visible. The 2.1.0.2 release on April 2nd cut network bandwidth consumption by up to 90%. That one is shipped. The next expected release, 2.1.0.23, node rewrites, service updates, is in the development pipeline. The community hopes that this is the last piece needed before shard out can complete. But that is a hope, not a guarantee. And here's what people sleep on. The developer services on top of the existing mainnet are usable today. ZapMe, a decentralized social platform, just migrated all of their video, image, and post uploads to Q storage. Developers are deploying live websites through Q console in under 30 seconds. The services are not theoretical. They work, the network underneath them just isn't fully operational yet. So the real question becomes, what happens the day shard out completes? Hold that thought. Now, the skeptic's case, and I want to be fair here, because this thesis has one real argument against it. Shard out has been delayed. The community has been waiting close to a year. The chart has bled out to an all-time low. A lot of people lost patience and exited. And if shard out never completes, if Cassie can't get the network to full coverage, then everything I just walked you through stays theoretical. That is the risk. That is the downside case. I am not going to pretend it does not exist. But if you look at the release cadence, the bandwidth cuts, the node rewrites, the work is happening, just slowly. Zoom all the way out, the global cloud computing market crossed $700 billion in spend this year. Gartner has it crossing $1 trillion by 2027, and the direction of travel isn't slowing down. AI training, AI inference, robotics, edge computing. Every emerging category needs compute, storage, and data infrastructure. Some forecasts have cloud plus AI infrastructure combined crossing $2 trillion by 2030. That is trillion. With a T, right now, that entire category is served by 3 American companies, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. If even 1% of that spend migrates to decentralized alternatives over the next decade, the total addressable market for projects like Quilibrium is measured in tens of billions of dollars. And Quilibrium today is priced at $11 million. Here is the comparable set. Filecoin, the biggest decentralized storage project, is priced at about $730 million. Internet Computer, the project that most directly tries to do what Quilibrium does, is priced at $1.3 billion. Arweave, another storage project, is at about $130 million. Quilibrium is priced at roughly $11 million. None of those projects has Quilibrium's cryptographic stack. None of them are building a DNS replacement. And Quilibrium is trading at under 1% of ICP. That gap is not an opinion, it is a price tag waiting on a catalyst. Honest question, if shard out completes this year, does QUIL close the gap to ICP or does it stay stuck? Drop your number in the comments. I'll read the top replies. So here's the stake I am putting in the ground. Naval once posted, quote, "The inevitable endpoint of crypto is maximum decentralization and maximum privacy," end quote. Quilibrium is the purest bet I have ever seen on that endpoint being real. Every AWS outage, every Cloudflare outage, every sovereignty scandal, every time a centralized provider deplatforms an app, Quilibrium's marketing budget grows for free. And I have been adding to my position around 1 cent to bring my average down and grow my bag. Because here is the call. I think QUIL is a 10x asset the day shard out completes and the network goes fully operational. And longer term, once the crypto market heats back up, once partnerships and serious organizations announce they are building on this stack, I think 50x and beyond is well within reach. Before I wrap, let me tell you what to watch and what to ignore. Ignore the current price chart. A network that is not yet fully operational does not have a functional price signal yet. Ignore X posts calling every new release the one. Most of them are not. Watch Cassie's release notes. Watch halt risk shard counts tick down. Watch for new real applications going live, not test deployments. And most importantly, this is not financial advice. QUIL is a high-risk, asymmetric bet. Do your own research. If you can't hold a position that could realistically go to zero, do not take this position. Got it? Good. So what actually catalyzes price discovery on this project? 4 specific things. 1, shard out completion. This is the big one. The moment halt risk shards hit zero and the network is fully operational, the biggest structural overhang on the thesis disappears. 2, the equinox phase of the roadmap. Lambda functions and database services. This is when builders who have been waiting for a complete application stack can deploy production apps end to end. 3, a high-profile application going viral specifically because it runs on Quilibrium. Quorum Messenger, the team's flagship private by default messaging app, is already live on desktop. That is one of the strongest candidates to break out. 4, a major exchange listing beyond what is already there. Liquidity finds the project. Institutions start asking questions. Any one of these 4 and QUIL goes from a low liquidity sleeper to a main stage conversation. So to loop back, an $11 million market cap, a full stack decentralized cloud, cryptographic primitives straight out of academic papers, shipping in production, a DNS replacement that nobody else is even attempting, a founder who has been building this for years, and one real risk, shard out has to complete. That is Quilibrium. If this research was useful, hit subscribe and follow me on X at CryptoSGiants for real-time updates. Real-time research drops on X first. And again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. See you in the next one.